Congratulations, you're getting married, you're having a birthday, an anniversary, a bar bat mitzvah, a corporate celebration, and you'd like to put some pictures together to create a montage or to have a wallpaper experience, and the Party Favors are here to help. So here are some ideas that can help you to impact most favorably on your audience. We'll start with a montage. Now, a montage is a stop the party. Everybody grab your popcorn and your drinks and get ready. Watch the big screen. We're going to see this thing. And it's literally everybody stops and watches it all at the same time. And because it's a stop of the party, we're going to recommend that your montage be somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes, which will allow you to have 80 to 100 pictures, possibly some live action video. 10 minutes if you must, which will get you 180 to 200 pictures. But keep in mind that the attention span of today's audience is very, very short. Think 30-second commercials and even shorter TikTok videos. And now you want an audience to sit down and stop and watch something for 3 to 5 minutes. It can sometimes be a big ask. So just keep it in mind, okay? But there are more options because you might want to do wallpaper, which is different than a montage, where the montage stops the party. The wallpaper goes on throughout the evening, throughout the night, throughout the day, throughout the entire party. Or you may want specific types of wallpaper at specific times of your celebration, your reception. So we can discuss that, and we can show specific images or groups of images at any time. And the result is that the action, the party, the dancing, everything, it doesn't stop. You just keep going. And oh, look, there's pictures. That's us. And that's when we were at Cancun. And that's when we were at the beach. And that's when we went to, and there you go. Okay. So, and again, wallpaper, I have a client that just sent me 600 pictures, and we'll be able to put that in wallpaper mode very easily. And people will get to see them. Some people are like, well, I don't know where my pictures are. Trust me, you probably have them on Facebook. So friend me, and I will take a look and find some very cute pictures or some appropriate images for your montage or your wallpaper on Facebook. Just friend me. You can send me your images if you have them on your computer, on your phone, or whatever. Just email is good for 1 or 2 pictures at a time, but typically people have lots of pictures. And so using a service like Dropbox or any other file sharing program is a-okay with us. Just send us a link and we'll get you going. Now, here are some tips regarding the selection of photos and some of the things that you can do or we can do to maximize your viewers' experience. This is the big screen. It's 9x13. It's huge. We can do front and rear projection. There will be a message that runs across the top of the screen so the guests can text their dedications or text their selfies at the event to your entertainer, and then those pictures through the filter that says this image is appropriate or this message is appropriate will then go on the screen. But keep in mind that the orientation is wide screen as opposed to, how most people take a picture with their phone, as opposed to like this. And we'll talk about that as you'll see what I mean. This is a full widescreen picture, and so it fills the entire screen, and you get to see all the smiling faces and the people, and we're all happy. But sometimes you end up with an image that is in a vertical orientation as opposed to a horizontal orientation. And so the blue becomes the background, if you will, and then you see the image in the middle. Or sometimes instead of adding a color like we did here, it may be simply black on the screen. And those are things that you want to keep in mind. If we receive 2 or more images that are very similar, like this young lady in the car, or this same young lady in the same car, then we're probably going to pick the picture that most offers, a smile, emotion, or connection to the message that we're looking to achieve at this event. And in this case, this is the winning picture, okay? Sometimes we'll get pictures of pictures. In other words, I don't know where the original is. It might have been, a hard copy picture, if you will. And so they'll take their camera and they'll take a picture of the picture. And of course, they don't always hold it straight. And you can sometimes see the frame, as you can see in this picture. And we're going to do whatever we can to crop it and clean it up so that it is a nice, full, clean image. We've filled in the background size so that it looks very similar to the background that's behind the people, so that, again, you get this seamless look. And that's what we're looking for, is nice, good, pretty smiles and happy people. Speaking of cropping, here's another example. This is a full picture, and while we prefer the full widescreen look, I also recognize that we don't necessarily need the gentleman with the phone or the baby carriage in the picture. And so this becomes a better image to communicate smiles, happy people, and the occasion with nobody else that we don't necessarily need in the picture. Now, there are some exceptions. This picture, very dramatic, a lot of, art, if you will, in this picture. And so there's no need to crop it. It's like, let's leave the picture alone. It speaks for itself, and it's a strong image. And we'll exercise that creative license, if you will, when we're creating your montage or setting up the pictures for your wallpaper. And of course, we get them like this as well, and we'll fix them so that they're in the proper orientation so that you don't have people looking sideways. Speaking of sideways, people read left to right. So this is actually the way we would flop the picture. So we've turned it and we've flipped it so that their eyes and their faces are reading left to right, which keeps people on the page, or in this case, on the screen, versus looking the wrong way, which takes you off the screen. And so those are just some of the creative licenses that we take when we're putting together your montage. If you have questions, and I know you will, here's our number and our email address. We're excited to help you celebrate and make the event fun, unique, and memorable, and the images for your celebration truly successful. Thank you so very much.